Hey Libra, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome to my space. This is Earth Child Tarot. And for those of you who are returning, it's really good to feel your energy. Okay, welcome back. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We are going to speak about your general life, general circumstances of what you're going through, what you have gone through or what you will go through, as well as your career and finances and your love and connections with other people and yourselves. Okay, so as well as advice on what to do in these circumstances and experiences. So Libra, the overall energy that I'm getting from you guys at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Coins. There is something that you all are coming back to, okay? Pulling your energy back, going for a walk, separating yourselves from a certain energy, whether it be emotionally or mentally, or you're physically separating yourself from someone or a certain circumstance for a time. I don't feel like this is necessarily temporary, but I feel that you guys, either you've been feeling vulnerable or you want to give yourself the space to just kind of hang out in your energy and just kind of allow things to unfold naturally. However, while you're on this wavelength of vulnerability and coming back to self and distancing yourselves a little bit for a time, you're turning around and seeing the blessings that you may have been blocking, or blessings that you may have been passing up. Okay, with the Five of Cups coming out in the reverse. There may be a certain person, a certain circumstance or experience or situation that you turned your back on for a time. Maybe you felt that it just wasn't working for your benefit, or you felt that it wasn't going to go anywhere. Some of you all may have felt that you weren't worth it, or you weren't worth enough for this energy to remain in your life. Some of you all just have a certain insecurity about yourselves where you feel I'm not tall enough, I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not smart enough, I'm not strong enough. I'm not rich enough, or I don't have enough money for that. You know, I don't have what that person has, and or if I have to have. Maybe you guys may have felt a long time ago. Some of you all may have felt, if I don't have what that person has, then I can't have this. If I don't have what this person has, if I don't have A, B, C, and D, I can't have that, right? Having this self-sabotaging type of energy, feeling that you have to amount to what someone else is or what someone else has in order to obtain something. This can be relationships. The Five of Cups does embody the Two of Cups. It contains the Two of Cups in it. Okay. But it also contains the Three of Cups. Three cups have been spilled over, so there's something within the heart space, something that you need to heal. Okay, the Three of Cups represents healing. So the Five of Cups here, you're focusing more on what's been hurt, what's been abused within yourselves, and now is the time to turn around and recognize, okay, what can I do to heal that part of myself? Okay, with the Hanged Man here, Again, that vulnerability, allowing yourselves to see yourselves in a different perspective, allowing yourselves to see the world around you, your environment, in a different perspective. And when you recognize that perspective and you sit in that perspective, you're better off, you become better equipped to deal with your circumstances that you may have felt abused or wounded by, okay, or traumatized by, okay. So you guys are definitely turning around. You guys you guys have had your backs turned for a while to this situation or to this person, and you're now turning around and you're saying, you know what, I think it's time to go back to review, or to go back and sit in this energy for a while, to go back and see what I missed out on, or to go back and review and see, you know, what are some blessings that were waiting for me, you know, that I need to open up. What are some gifts that I need to open up that the universe has given me that I just kind of left in the dust because I felt maybe I didn't, maybe you felt like you didn't deserve it, Libra. You deserve good things, right? You have to convince yourself of that. You need to change your perspective. You need to enlighten yourselves, right? Yeah. So, whatever this darker energy is of feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you're helpless, or feeling as if you're not good enough or you're not worth that that beauty, you know, worth that warmth, worth having warmth and support and appreciation and consideration. You're worth that. Don't sit in this impoverished mindset, Libra. And for others of you, maybe you guys are dealing with maybe your finances are not what they used to be, or your finances are not what you want them to be. So you've turned your back on certain things certain tasks, certain projects. Maybe you feel have a lack of motivation. Okay. But I do feel here that you guys are turning around. You're finally turning around and looking at, okay, what is it that the universe has in store for me? Right? You have 5 and 5 here. So you're turning this energy into, you're turning it upside down. Like I was telling Virgo, you're turning it on its head. That loneliness, that sadness, feeling as if, you know, this is not going to be me. This is that pretty person, or that beautiful person, or that job, that amazing job. That's not going to be me. You guys are turning that on its head. You guys are understanding. You're changing your perspective. I feel like you're going to end up seeing your worth and seeing like, wow, I'm this amazing person. What am I doing? You know, why am I focused on this, you know, dark abyss within myself that, you know, I need to heal and take care of, you know? That's beautiful, Libra. So, your career and finances. Again, very, very beautiful here. We have the Hierophant and we have the Fool card here. Okay. So the Hierophant and the Fool card. Some of you all really need to find out what sign is in your Neptune or your Uranus placement in your chart. Okay. Some of you all are dealing with a Taurus, or you have Taurus in your chart when it comes to your career and finances. There are others of you who are taking a leap of faith or taking a certain risk because you guys, with the Hierophant coming out, you know, again, you see how this person is opening this box and there's light coming out of it. There are some gifts that the universe has given you. It's time to open them up and use them. The universe is saying, hey, we've given you this gift, use it, or use them if there are more than one, right, that you identify with. Carefree, lighthearted energy here. Even though you guys are still very organized, you're very professional with the Hierophant here. Some of you all are going to school, or you're teachers yourselves. Some of you all may be pastors, or high priestesses, or a minister of some type of following. Some of you all are priests or high priestesses, right? Or you guys are a part of an organization or some type of institution. Okay, there's definitely a need for you all to release this heavy weight off of your hearts, because I feel that what you guys understand, what you guys know, the knowledge that you embody, that you contain in your mind and in your heart and in your spirit, it needs to be seen, it needs to be heard. Okay, there's something here about Neptune or Uranus for some of you, for a number of you. Okay, something about the voice as well. I just feel like a strong, like of your voice is very important. So again, some of you guys may be, you may give lectures, or some of you all may thinking about doing a TED talk or something. You know, you guys, there's something about speaking, using your voices, standing at a pulpit or on some type of a platform over people. For some of you guys, some of you all speak to the masses or speak to a bunch of people on a daily or on a weekly, or maybe there's a speech that you guys want to give. You guys want your voices to be heard, you want your thoughts to be seen and heard, and you want people to understand how you feel. But there's a situation in the past where you may have felt like nobody wants to hear what I have to say, because you see how this person is kind of outside of like this stained glass window, like outside of a church. So maybe some of you guys may feel like, oh, I'm not going to be able to have the voice or be able to have the presence that so and so has in order for me. You know, it doesn't have to be a church, it can be anything. It can be on Facebook or Instagram. Given what's going on in the world right now, a lot is going on in the world, and a lot of people are speaking up. And some of you all, Libra, may feel like, I don't really know how I'm going to speak in this regard, or in regards to anything. It can be any conversation, whether it be with a massive people, a group of people, or just with one other person. Okay, but I do see that you guys are organized. You guys are organizing your thoughts. You guys are definitely making sure that you're minding your P's and Q's, that you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's. You guys are making sure that things are in place before you decide to take this risk, or before you decide to take that big step, that bigger step towards a future, whether it be, you know, even though it may be unknown, you don't know what's going to happen, what's going to take place, but you know that this step needs to be taken, right? But again, some of you all may be with your career and finances. Some of you all may need to make a certain change or take a leap of faith, or maybe you guys are already feeling like you're going to take that leap of faith. You're ready to make that change to your budget, or to your weekly spending, your monthly spending. Some of you all are ready to make a certain purchase this month. Okay, you guys have been thinking about it, you guys have been budgeting, you guys have been keeping everything organized, documenting everything. Some of you guys have been praying for this. You guys have been asking the universe with the Hierophant coming out. Something, maybe something you wanted during Taurus season, or you prayed for this during Taurus season, and is going to come to fruition finally. Okay, there's something that you can learn from Taurus in this reading, but there's also something with Uranus and Neptune. It may have something to do with your birth chart, or wherever your Neptune or Uranus placement is in your chart. You may have Taurus in those placements. I don't know. Yeah, but I get that strongly for Uranus and Neptune. So make sure you check that out if you can. Okay. When it comes to, you know, how you project yourself or present yourself, or how you communicate when it comes to when you want to manifest something physical or financial, or, you know, some type of occupation. Okay. All right, so now we have the love and connections with other people and yourself. This could be romantic, this could be family, this can be friends. This can be romance or platonic, it doesn't matter, right? All right, so what's interesting is you have 4 major arcana in your reading, Libra, and your energy has come out as justice here. We are in a time where justice needs to be served, right? The world is in a frenzy right now because of this. Libra, I feel that there are those of you, your energy is very crucial. Your energy is needed during this time, not just for what's going on around the world, but what's going on in your personal lives. Your energy is very, very important during this time. Your voices are very important. How you present yourselves to the world when you look at yourself in the mirror, it's very important. Okay? And we have the devil. This is Capricorn energy. Some of you all in your relationships, you may be dealing with a Capricorn. There may be people who look up to you, some of you all may have Capricorn in your chart. Okay? But what's interesting is we have these two energies apart from one another. You have these two energies being controlled by the devil here, and then you have these two scales being held by this woman, right? So there is something in regards to the dark and the light aspects of your lives. There are some things from your past that need to be brought into the light, so that you can weigh them and understand, okay, what is it that I'm carrying that I need to let go of? What is it that I'm carrying that is causing my scales to tip over, or to, my scales to be off kilter? Okay? Because if things are not weighing out, then they need to be discarded or taken off of the scales, in order to lighten the load. You represent justice. Your sign represents justice. It represents Venus. It was represented by Venus. Venus is in retrograde right now. So Libra, your energy is key during this time. Your voices need to be heard. The risks, or this leap of faith that you guys are thinking about taking, or that you guys need to take, it's important. It's crucial for your lives, for the change and the transformation in your lives. You guys are turning things around. You're going back. Like I said, you're going back to see, what is it that is not serving me? What is it that is causing me to feel heavy? If there is a person, maybe it's another Libra, or it's a Capricorn here. Some of you all may be in a karmic relationship, okay, and you need to make sure you weigh your options. You need to weigh out, okay, is this person worth my time? Are they worth my stress, or should I let them go? Okay. Venus is in retrograde, so people from your past, it may be karmic partners or soulmates who may come back, and you may have to make sure that you are balanced, and you think about, okay, how am I going to deal with this person? How am I going to deal with this connection? Others of you, if you're looking to reconcile with someone, or someone reaches out to you and you really care about them, make sure that when they approach you, they have to come correct. They can't come back the same that they were in the past. They cannot be the same. They can't bring that same negative, dark energy, that heavy energy back towards you anymore. And if they do, you need to let them know, I don't want it. I don't want any part of it. For others of you, if you're in a committed relationship, I don't necessarily see you guys necessarily breaking up with this person, but there may be a need for you to say, hey, if you don't fix this, then we can't move forward in our relationship. So until you fix this, I'm going to stay over here. You stay over there and get yourselves together, right? But if it's a really toxic relationship and you know that this person is not good for you, Libra, it's probably best that you do walk away from them, okay? For good, or at least until they learn to better themselves, so that they can better love you and care for you, right? So we have your oracle messages. We have your general oracle message and your romance angel oracle messages, and the card that came out for you guys is the starfish. That's your general message, and this is water energy. So let's go ahead and see what the starfish has to say to you guys, Libra. Let's see. Here we go. It says the starfish, beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. The starfish is a natural, exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with excuse me guys, I can't read, starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is, these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? All right, Libra. Wow. Express yourselves, you guys. Spend time with friends and people who bring the best out of you, not who demand something other than you to be projected, right? You have to dig deep into this darkness so you can see the truth and bring it to the light, like I said. Take that leap of faith, show yourselves, open the box, open your gifts, show the world what you're made of. What are you made of? We're all made of the DNA of the universe. So you're not excluded from that fact, Libra. Show people what you're made of. Use your voice. Turn around and see what the universe is trying to give you. Turn around, go back to see the boxes and the gifts that the universe has given you that you need to open and use. Utilize for the greater good of others and yourselves. Change your perspective of who you guys are. Illuminate yourselves on who you are. Okay? That's beautiful. And for your Romance Angel Oracle, we have codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So, and then we have free yourself, that unicorn. And it says it's time to take back control of your life. Look at this. A unicorn should never have a collar on its neck, nor should it be encaged. That's blasphemous, right? That doesn't even look right. It doesn't look right at all. Why are you guys allowing yourselves to be put in cages? Why are you guys allowing yourselves to be limited? Why are you limiting yourself? Why stay in a connection with someone who is causing you to feel limited? Why continue to carry negative thoughts about people who don't, maybe when you were little, they just didn't allow you to express yourself. They just always pushed you down. Every time you showed your beauty, they pushed it down with certain passive comments or certain direct, rude comments, right? Don't depend on what people think of you. That turns into codependency, okay, Libra? Don't depend on what others think. Depend on what you think. Depend on what you're being shown by the universe. Depend on what your intuition is guiding you to understand and to do. Don't become so used to, some of you all may be addicted to how you look. Maybe altering the way you look because you feel you're not good enough. For those of you who resonate with that, if there's one of you who resonate with that, if you're altering your body's appearance for others, why, right? Alter your body's appearance because you want to look a certain way for yourself, right? And also for others of you who are just, have people who are depending on you to make them feel good, but they're not doing the work to make you feel good. That's codependency. Okay? Depend on yourselves. You guys are ruled by Venus. It's all about beauty, self-love, self-care. And you guys are supposed to embody that. But there are certain traumas and things that have happened in your lives that could have put a damper on that, right? Wow. That's beautiful energy, Libra. I wish you guys all the best of luck on this journey. Much love and light to all of you. And I hope to see you guys in your next reading. All right. Bye, Libra.